Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Welcome back to the Honest Version Podcast. This is your girl Me, and this is season 2, episode 2. So today, y'all, first of all, I apologize. It's been a long time. Okay, and I shouldn't have left you. Okay, but I'm back. Listen, today I wanted to do some poetry. Now, I haven't done poetry in a long time. So I just wanted to read some today, perform some, if you will, for y'all. So I'm going to talk about my creative process, and if you're into that, let me know in the comments, and you know, I can give you some more tips and some more pointers if you're a writer, or if you just like to, you know, write, I guess. So I'm currently in school. So I'm in Bible college, theology school, yada yada. And one of the classes I'm in is called creative writing for ministry. In that class, we had to read this book, okay? Writing the Natural Way, okay? It's an amazing book, especially if you're just like first like starting out. Now, my background is MFA. I got an MFA 2021, so I kind of already have like some background in it. But this book, like, it's been good for me. So, you know, hey, it's good for beginners and for advanced. So, one of the assignments I had last week was to create a cluster. A cluster, I can compare that to a brainstorm. So, you put a topic or a word um, at the top of the page, and then you just put words like words that you associate with it around it, if that makes sense. So, the poem I had to do, the topic was write about a person that you love or that you admire or who's done a lot for you. So I wrote about my husband. Now, listen, I'm weak because I ain't got one. Okay, listen, the honest version. Okay, like so I had to, and if you write, like you already know, like whatever is like top of mind, you have to get that on a page first before you can like get out like anything else. So listen, I did it. Okay, like listen. So yeah. So I wrote about and I thought about writing about like my favorite author, who was Toni Morrison, or writing about my niece Poo, who I love a lot. But I just had to write about my husband. Like, listen, this has been something that I've been like musing about for a long time. So, like, I just had to get it out. And the poem, I love it. So, I'll read it for you. It is called um, "A Poem to My Husband." Okay, this is a poem to my husband, my almost dream come true. Though I am still waiting. My reality, a frustrated questioning. Fills my prayer time like, what else? What else haven't I gotten right? Or worse, what if it won't happen for me? Took too many years hating men, holding grudges against my father, hanging my mother for saying. Maybe this is my portion for ignorance, unforgiveness, and other sins. Or maybe I shouldn't try and figure out the equation to get a man. Well, many people suggest that I focus on me, check. Seek therapy, check. Online date, check. Double date, check. Just be friends, check. And my favorite, be found in the folds of Christ's love, check. Conundrum. Responses I tell my high schoolers after a bad breakup. And at 30 years old, it just won't do. Prayers have been few lately, yet I still want the whole love thing. So I pray for him, my husband, but more for me, that I will be emotionally and mentally whole for this man who gave me his last name. And here comes fear, mongering his way into my heart, erasing the truths I wrote on it, conjuring up white lies to pull my face into a pit of unbelief, a drought of worthiness, a famine of weakness and shame and regret. All because I could actually get my prayers answered in my favor. a dream come true. My husband sent to make me better, mimic Christ's love for his bride, help calm the waves of my tepid heart. But would I be ready? I know, right? I know. So yeah, this there's a lot here that I won't go into right now. Maybe in the next episode I'll delve deeper into that. But um it has been a long time where I felt like I just didn't like men. I didn't like black men specifically. And I knew that that wasn't the Lord's will for my life. I would be to the point where I would be in an event or like a room with like men there, and if I felt like there were too many men there, I would leave. Like, because I was just so like disgusted, and it wasn't to a point where I felt like I was like unsafe or like anybody was gonna like cause me harm, but I just couldn't be in the same space with a lot of black men. So I knew that that wasn't God's best for me, and so once I addressed that, and that was happening like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. So I had to really address that, like take that to the Lord for real because that's insane. And so I was cool. Like I thought I was gonna be by myself. I was chilling, counting my money up, counting my coin. Like I was good. And so one day, like the Lord was like, okay, so the only reason you don't want to be married is because you don't want to experience what it was like for like your mom and your dad. True, like I don't want that. And then I wasn't seeing any good examples at that time. I wasn't seeing any good examples of husband and wives either. So I was like, you know what? I'm good on all that. Y'all can have all that. Like, I'm good. So, over time, the Lord has shown me that was fear. And also, He has presented some people in my life, some husbands and wives, who are really like love each other. Like, great example of like Christ's love for the church, His bride. And that really helped change my mind. And then the Lord had to show me that all that was just like me being afraid of it actually going the right way. Um, so yeah, so this is where the poem has birth from. Like I said, I'll go into it some more in the next episode, but that's it for now, y'all. Keep being honest, Shanisha.